Hey, Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to a new process video. Today I am showing you how I created this art journal page. So this page took about a week in that I had an idea for it. I then had all the materials out and then lost kind of motivation to do it. So it was sitting in my craft room on my desk for about a week to do, and then I decided to do it. So I am using some, as you can see, some blue acrylic paint in my big art journal. Now, I'm only doing a single page, but I had far too much blue paint, so I decided to share it on the other side to come back to at a different time. I then whacked a bit of heat to the paint so it would dry. And then my idea was to put some texture paste through this stencil. However, my favourite texture paste is all gone. It had dried a bit. It's the Vicki Boutin one. I love it. It goes on so smoothly and is just perfect. Perfect consistency, I reckon. But alas, it was not going to happen. So I had to rejig because the other texture paste I have I don't know if it's the right one. It's a cheap one I brought and I don't like it. So I think I'm going to have to get some more of the Vicki Boutin instead. So I then decided to get some white paint instead and stencil and put it through this stencil. Now, this is a random stencil. I've no idea where I got it from, but yeah, as I said, I had a bit of an idea. I was kind of going with a darkness kind of see the light kind of theory, a bit whimsical, and that's why I am using this stencil, which I think is like the first time I've actually used this stencil. So, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out, as in the paint through it, as you can see there. It's very light, so not quite what I originally had planned in my head, because I, as I said, wanted the texture paste and do a couple of different sort of layered techniques, but yeah, this will do. Now, I am coming in with, I think it's a gold Heidi Swapp texture paste, and I'm going to put it through my star stencil here. I think this is an old Flutterby Designs one, actually. Now, my only problem here was I kind of got a little bit too particular with it. Again, this texture paste goes on really smoothly. Quite like it. But see how I'm sort of going across, and that was not in my head how I'd sort of envisioned it. I meant to do it in sort of sporadic bursts, so it looks like a night sky kind of thing. But we just go with it. I think I end up covering them up anyway, so some of them anyway, so that's okay. And as you can see, it's smooshed a little bit. Seeing some spots there, so that was a bit annoying. At this point, I was like, this is not what I had in mind, and I nearly was like, nope, stop, cover it up, start again. But I persisted, and in the end, I'm pretty happy with it. Not quite what I'd had in mind, but I think with me, with Art Journal and Mixed Media, I have this perfect idea, inspiration from all of my creative loves, and then when I actually do it, it doesn't quite go according to plan. But, you know, whatever. As you can see, I did use the stencil to sort of do a bit of kind of stenciling on the other side, just because I had some texture paste there, and also sort of stamped off some of that texture paste from the stencil anyway. I don't know what the other side's going to be. I will potentially cover it up anyway, so be it. Yeah. Now I decided to add some washi in. This is a really pretty, it's like a purple, but it's then got tones of purple flowers on it as well as flecks of gold, so I really liked it. Because I'm putting it on the paint and essentially now on covering up some of that texture paste that didn't go according to plan, I am using some glue on it, which is a bit of a messy process, but that's okay. I think I got too particular. When the mood struck me and the idea for this page struck me, I was in a very messy art journal-y probably state of mind and then didn't go ahead with it. So then I decided to go ahead with it and maybe wasn't quite in the zone, I guess. But that's all good. So just adding some random stickers. Now this inspiration for this page is a bit of, as I said, coming out of the darkness, and being able to see in the darkness, seeing what beauty is around us. So it's a lot of self-care, kind of positive vibes type thing that I was trying to go with. It was more, I guess, for my headspace really than anything else. Now, see, nice big quote there. So I didn't need any more words. I do add my own little sort of quotey quote there. You'll see shortly. Now, I don't have a white paint pen, but I do have this really nice sparkly purple one. And I'm kind of happy that you'll see it blends in. It doesn't show very well on camera. In person, it's probably, you can see it a bit better. But I'm kind of happy because I already have the other quote that I cut out sitting at the top of the page, and then there's this little bit down the bottom. And as I said, I literally just kind of thought of this myself. It wasn't something I've picked up. I couldn't find a quote that I really wanted to write that captured what I was sort of feeling and thinking at the time. I think it's after the darkness of the night comes the sun of the day or something. I don't know. Can't even remember. So just adding some more stickers. I think I add some white paint splats. So as you can see, it's a single page. I probably could have done double, but I wasn't really wanting to do a double, I guess. It was just, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it didn't go the way I wanted. So I potentially had more landscape to play with. I may have chucked it in a bit or covered it back up and come back to it. But yeah, just pulling out some sticker sheets here. Just random ones that are lying on my desk at the moment that aren't in their packaging. So I just am using them up as best as I can. Oh, this one was really tricky to get off. I don't know what the go with it was. It was actually really annoying. I think I ended up sticking that one. Oh no, I thought I put glue on it. No, I didn't. Now just playing around, I guess, a little bit, adding bits and not. Just seeing if there's anything else I wanted to add. Oh, I found these stars. These stars are so old. They've been in my stash forever. That's why I'm adding some glue to them. But I liked them. They're a nice little contrast to the small little gold ones that I've got on the page. As well, adds a little bit more interest. And they're fairly neutral. Like, they're a grey colour with even some, I think there's some of them with pink lines in them or little sparkle glittery bits in them. I'm sure I add some white acrylic paint splatters. Yes, I think I do. But yeah, easy as journal page. And again, nothing goes according to plan. But in art journaling, you can just either paint over it or go with it and hope you've created a beautiful disaster, which to me, that's most of my art journaling. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. There are some close-ups at the end. And feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.